Good morning, students. Now, in this practical session, we will start our next practical, that is practical number 14, that is program to implement pointer to object. Now, in this practical, we will see how to implement the pointer concept in a C++ program. The pointer to object helps to improve the efficiency of the program and access the objects dynamically. First, we will see what is a pointer. We know that a pointer is a powerful technique in C++ programming which helps in accessing data by indirect reference. A pointer is a variable which can hold the memory address of another variable. It is very similar to normal variable and it also has to be defined before using it to hold the address. Each type of pointer variable can hold address, that means memory address of the data type variable only. A pointer is a variable whose value is the address of another variable. That means, in short, the pointer carries the address of another variable. Let's see how to define a pointer to objects in a C++ programming. C++ allows you to have pointers to object. C++ provides the mechanism to apply the pointers to the different objects created by the class. The pointers pointing to the objects are referred to as object pointer. That type of pointer we called as an object pointers. That means we can also make a pointer to point to an object created by a class similar to that of normal variable. A pointer is a variable that holds the address of another variable. That we know that. Okay. In a pointer to the object, the starting address of the object is assigned to the pointer. In the pointer to the object, the starting address of a pointer that is assigned to a starting address of a object that is assigned to a pointer. After that, we can access the members of a class with the help of arrow operator. The arrow operator we used to access the members of the class. Let's see the syntax how to apply the pointer to the object. First, here you want to specify the class name, after that asterisk operator, and after that you want to specify the object pointer. For example, to declare OPTR as an object pointer of a sample class type, we shall write a sample asterisk OPTR. That means OPTR is an object pointer to the sample class. Okay, that sample class is already defined. Okay, when accessing a members of class using object pointer, the arrow operator is used instead of dot operator. But whenever we want to access the members of a class, then at that time by using a pointers to object, we are using a arrow operator instead of the dot operator. Here we are using a array operator to accessing the members of the class that is already defined. Let's say here you want to find out the output of the program shown here. Observe this program and write the output. This program displays the output as a 10. Okay. Then, what is the second question? Which is the pointer which denotes the object calling the member function? Variable pointer, this pointer, null pointer and zero pointer. What is the correct answer? This pointer. This pointer is used to calling the current object, calling the current member function. Okay, so answer is this pointer. The next question is, a pointer can be initialized with ... What is the answer? Address of an object of same type. This is the answer of the third question. Now, you want to solve the programs that are given in a exercise. Okay, see what is the program? Write a C++ program to declare a class book containing data members, book name, author name and price. Accept this information for one object of a class using pointer to that object. Here, by using pointer to object concept, you want to create one program in C++. That program contains a class book and the data members are book name, author name and price. This information is accepted and displayed for only one object. This program you want to write by using a pointer to object concept. Let's see the program. Here we want to create a class as a book. Here you want to specify the three variables: book name, book name, author name and price. So here three variables are declared. Then by using a get function, the book details are entered by the user. For example, here by using output statement, that is cout statement, the message will display enter book details. Then one by one book details are entered. Enter book name. Then by using input statement, the book name is entered. By using again we are entering a author name and price. Okay, this way we are getting the details of the book. Then use the display function to display the book details. Okay, here the display function is used, which displays the book details entered by the user. Okay, then here the pointer to object is used. In a main function, we want to create an object, that is we are creating an object of a class book, that is B. Then we want to define a pointer. Pointer PTR is defined for the book. Okay, then that pointer, we know that the pointer holds the address of a variable. So here pointer stores the address of an object B. Object B is an object of a class book. Okay, then by using a pointer variable, we are accessing the methods, the functions defined in a class. Here we are using a arrow operator to accessing the members of a class. This is a program for book class which contains the variable book name, author name and price. We are accessing the data and display data for one object. While you are executing this particular program, you will get the output as first it will display the message, enter book details, then you want to enter the book name, author name and price. After that it will display the book details, all of user entered. Okay, this is your first program. Now the second program in the exercise, that is write a C++ program to declare a class box. Here you want to create a one class, that is box, having data members height, width and breadth. Here you want to specify three data members, that is height, width and breadth. Accept this information for one object using pointer to object and display the area and volume of the object. Okay, so here first we are specifying a class box. In that class we are defining three variables, that is width, breadth and height. Then by using get function we are entering the details of width, breadth and height. Okay, then in a volume function, here we are calculating and directly displaying the volume of a box. Formula is applied, width into height. Okay. Then in a main function, here we are creating an object for a class box. Then we are specifying a pointer for a box object, that is bptr, and by using that pointer and arrow operator we are calling a functions defined in a class. Okay, this is your second program. Then while you are executing this particular program, you will get the message as first it will display enter width, breadth and height. So after you are entering width, breadth and height value, it will display the total volume of that particular box, that is 5098. This is your second program. Then next program is the write a C++ program to display a class birthday having data members day, month and year. Accept this information for 5 objects using pointer to array of object. Okay. Here you want to specify one class, that is birthday, having data members day, month and year. By using get function, we are entering day, month and year. Then show function is used to display the birth date, that is day, month and year. Then here we want to store the data of 5 objects. So here the array of object is used and one pointer is specified. Then that pointer variable contains the array of objects 0. That means it is initialized to first object of a class. Then by using for loop, we are calling a function one by one, and by using a for loop, we are displaying a data for an object. This is your third program. So, this is your practical number 14. Complete the practical number 14 in your notebook. You want to solve these 3 programs in your notebook. And fourth program is to find out the output. While you are executing this particular program, we will get the output. That output here you want to specify. Okay. Complete the experiment number 14. Okay, thank you.